Good morning, dear friends. I welcome you this morning for this morning meditation. And I believe the Lord is good and He is blessing us and He is helping us to overcome some of the general problems that we confront in our lives. And these are called addictions or habits or temptations. And we are looking into specific areas. And yesterday we saw one of the most dangerous addiction that we can have is about addiction to pornography. How to overcome pornography. That's what we are looking about. Yesterday we saw the implications or the effects of this particular addiction. Today let me share with you some of the ways that we can overcome this particular addiction. Number one, we must confront denial because we feel ashamed to share about this particular sin than any other sin. All other sins, without any hesitation, boldly we share, but with this particular sin, we feel ashamed. And we struggle to share about this and we keep quiet and we never share with anyone, even to the closest ones. But let me tell you, the deliverance of the addiction to pornography begins from the point where you share with someone whom you feel that you are accountable to, whom you feel the person is trustworthy. It may be your pastor or your counselor or your friend who is thinking about your goal. Share with that person. Every time the thoughts or promptings come in your heart, in your mind to go for seeing that, watching it, call that friend or that person and spend time with that person for a few minutes so that you will not be dragged into entering into this particular watching of these sinful things. Because if you don't shift from that particular point to your friend, the thoughts will attack again your brain and your moral system, and you will be driven because that chemical already is working in your brain. So the first point itself is you will have to confront rejection and come out of it and share with your closest friend and get healed of the problem that happens on your brain and on your mind. So this healing is found when you have friendship with the safe people. If you are spending or sharing with the same things with the same thought pattern people, you will not be able to come out of this. You should have this accountability with the people who are safe for you to bring you out of this particular disorder. And as I told yesterday, this wounds your thoughts, it wounds your relationships. That's why you need really a healing, where these deep wounds are deep inside. It's not just external problem. And I told yesterday that all other sins are outside the body, but this one sin destroys your body itself, which is the temple of the living God. So you need to practice accountability. All the time, whichever the time, when you are tired, when you are lonely, when you are angry, you will be drawn to this particular addiction. And this calls you again and again. But when you allow yourself to get along with the people instead of isolating and share with them, share your joys, share your pains, and share your celebrations with others and live life in color with people, with close friends, that keeps you away from this particular problem. Then One more thing that we need to do whenever we have this problem. As I told you, the one who is addicted to this will develop disrespect with the opposite sex person. So first of all, what you need to do is learn to respect the opposite person. The way you look at them, you will have to cultivate the new thoughts according to the Word of God, in line with the Word of God, in the pattern of the Word of God. Like whenever you meet the opposite sex person, it may be your friend or your family member, whoever it may be, start cultivating the thought of pure love with them. Consider them as your own mother, sister, father, brother, and look at them with a purer thoughts. Cultivate this. This doesn't happen in one day, but surely this helps you to come out. And if anybody you are looking at with the lustful eyes, you change that. If possible, turn away from that person. Turn away your eyes from that person and look elsewhere. That helps you. If you start cultivating this, then you will slowly get rid of this pornography. And above all, the most important thing is learn to fear the Lord. Because, this one particular sin, Scripture says God will judge this person. It is by addiction to the sin of pornography or sex, you will not be destroyed by AIDS or you will not be destroyed by something else, but God Himself will destroy you because your body is His temple. It is better not to fall into the hands of that terrible God. So that's why fear God. This is the final and important point where we can overcome this sin. Because Bible says, when we start fearing God, we will start hating sin. The fear of the Lord brings hatred towards sin, and that makes us strong enough to overcome this particular sin. Dear friends, this is the last subject. I will not be in a condition to complete this within these 10 minutes slots. If possible, God willing, we can have a detailed study later on this particular subject. But today, let me close this here with this thought, and I pray that God will help you to overcome this sin or this addiction, and you will be freed with the blessing of the Lord. God bless you. We'll meet tomorrow.